We'll start with 7 p.m. puck drop in Florida between the Lightning and Panthers. The Lightning are plus 140 underdogs in Sunrise. The Panthers minus 160 at home. The over-under here is 6.5. Tampa Bay 4-1 victory in game one. In a game where it was almost, we talk about how the Lightning kind of pace themselves in series and they pace themselves during regular seasons. They kind of download all the information they can on their opponents in the early going or in the regular season or in game one of a best of seven. It's like they did that in the first period against the Panthers.
Yeah.
And then they just turned it on and they kind of, I guess, found what they were looking for. And it worked. And the Lightning were runaway winners 4-1 in a game where they limited Florida to, I think, 8 high danger scoring chances, something like 22 shots on goal at 5-5, which is well below their numbers on the season. So a good defensive effort. Something we said before game one was, the Washington Capitals had a lot of success against the Panthers. And I think you were the one who brought up this point. The Tampa Bay Lightning are just going to do what Washington did, except better because they're a better team. And that looked like it came to fruition. I'll probably be on the Lightning again here for game two.
Yeah, and you're right. We touched on this last game. The Capitals established the blueprint required to beat the Panthers. They just didn't have the horses to see it through. Tampa Bay has the horses, and we saw that in game one. I don't think the Lightning played a particularly strong game, which was not surprising. And we saw what an impact Braden Point has with respect to Tampa Bay's offensive output or lack thereof. But like they've done the last 3 years, they found enough of their game when it mattered to pull it out. For game two, Point will not be available. So I look for Tampa Bay to continue having a little bit of trouble 5-on-5 offensively. We closed game one at Panthers minus 160-ish with plus money under 6.5. For game two, we're seeing Panthers minus 160-ish again. And I agree with no adjustment required from game one to game two. There has been an adjustment on the under, which is where I'm looking. We've adjusted from a plus money under to an under 6.5 flat. So that's where I had it game one. And I'll be going there again for under 6.5 in game two.
It's not a bad bet when you consider how well Andrei Vasilevsky played. And now that's 2 superlative games in a row for the Big Cat and goal for the Lightning. Also worth noting, Nikita Kucherov looked fantastic in game one after a mediocre series against the Maple Leafs. There was all this talk about the Leafs not catching any breaks in that series. Nikita Kucherov apparently had 102 fever for game 7. That sounds like a break to me.